Yeah, just stop. Yeah, cool. I sneak up softly, I think pissed offly. A gnat took a suicide dive in my coffee. Somebody gotta pay, and it's gonna be costly. Cause dad's case is sad, but my mama was bossy. You knew I was smart, I knew you was bought. A real basket case in a shopping cart. I drew a crowd, so now I'm in art. Was jaded till I made it, now they falling apart. I keep it heavy, hoping you was ready. Get furious fast, lose my mind like Letty. Now she watch me like somebody bit her Betty. No, I never pinned her grass because my notes like Teddy. So I told her, don't touch that shirt, man.
Hey, hopefully this is my last statement on Kanye and anti-Semitism, but I feel like it won't be. But this is what I wrote. Jews are 2.4% of the population, but 35% of the Forbes 400. African Americans are 13.6% of the population, but only 0.5% of the Forbes 400. Instead of listening to the wealthiest and most outspoken black man in the media about the issues he has with potentially racist and stultifying Jews in the industry, which is what going DEFCON 3 on Jewish people translates to in Ebonics, he is completely excoriated. 92% of U.S. Jews identify as white. Israel is known to suffer from intense racial discrimination against its Arab, Mizrahi, and Ethiopian communities. To destroy the life of a black man who says he's going to speak up about the oppression African Americans face from white capitalist owners is insanely racist and problematic. I wish Abraham Joshua Heschel was alive today to deal with this. What I think he would do is meet with Kanye and allow him to air his grievances and acknowledge the problematic power imbalance between Jews and African Americans in media and American society. He would encourage Jews and their allies to take what Kanye says to heart and to see this as a renewed call to anti-racism in all of our society, to support African Americans in their quest to have a seat at the table, and for Jewish people to help African Americans get there. Remember, Jewish Americans have an average net worth of $150,890, and African Americans have an average net worth of $24,000. Beating on Kanye for talking about that only reveals your racism. Have a nice day.
Okay, Iran and Syria have huge problems with Saudi Arabia. Iran and Syria are friends with Russia and China. So you got Iran, Syria, Russia, and China. Now, what happens when America falls as prophesied in the Bible? And the Bible is prophesying that Babylon will fall. That's America and all the European nations. Yeah, that's Babylon. You know, we are Babylon. We are who we are. America is Babylon in the Bible. When the Bible speaks of Babylon, it's talking about America and all the European nations. Okay? What happens when Babylon falls? What happens to Saudi Arabia? Their homeboy protectorates are gone. Why is Saudi Arabia so important? Because they occupy 80% of the promised land. So how are the black people, the Israelites from the Bible, how are we going to go back home if it's already occupied? Well, I mean, God has miraculous ways of delivery. I mean, you know, He is God. He can move them out miraculously. You know, He don't need nobody's help. You know, and I wouldn't doubt if He's going to do that. I don't know. I ain't God. But normally, just like He moved us out of the promised land, He normally uses people. That's what He normally does. He'll turn people against people and make them do things like what you see happening right now. You know, America is ruining the European nations, and they're going to get their revenge. You know, they're going to snap out of it one day, you know, I mean, not one day, I mean, sometime real soon. They're going to snap out of it and realize that America has used them, and they're not their friends. By the time they snap out of it, it's going to be too late. America is not going to be able to protect them. Okay? You're looking at this war that was mentioned in the book of Esdras developing. This is Yaku. As you all know, there's a big debate now about who the Jews are. Oh my gosh. So, with all due respect, let me let you guys know my position. I have to say this all the time because I know everybody don't listen to all of my video uploads. Which, I mean, no, I'm not complaining. I got a job, so by the grace of God, I don't rely on Facebook and YouTube social media money. Nothing of mine is monetized. Just so you guys know, nothing. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, what else is out there? OnlyFans. Oh, no, that's for hookers. So, I'm not a Christian. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. Okay? I do believe that the Hebrew Israelites and the Christians are being called to unity. Okay? I believe that, and I can prove it to you with the Holy Bible. I can prove it to you. It's all over the Bible, Old Testament and New Testament. For those of you who don't like the Bible, you might as well leave now, because what I'm going to tell you is going to be biblical. So we can argue what your beliefs are, but it's not going to change. The Bible stands for itself. I don't have to defend it. All right? And that book prophesied the days you're looking at right now. And I spoke some of those prophecies in this lesson that you just heard. So now we're at a turn of events. And you're looking through Project Looking Glass, just like they did when they decided to shut it down. At the end result, the bottleneck that they got to, that they can't seem to change no matter what they try. Okay? Because it's not their time right now. It's time for the Christians and the Hebrew Israelites, okay, the black people, the Israelites from the Bible. It's time for that group to come together, okay? Anybody else claiming to be God's chosen people, no matter what you call yourself, what demonic entity ruling the world backs you up, how much power it puts in your hand, it's not going to change who you are and who we are. Being God's chosen people has a main word that stands out, that makes it mean something. Okay? The main part of God's chosen people ain't chosen people. The main part is God. You can't trick him, man. Like, gosh, bro, you gotta be freaking kidding me. So, I don't care that you have the whole world running around calling Kanye West anti-Semitic. You're going to die individually. And you're going to face the God of Israel. Whether you read the Bible or not, you're gonna face him. Okay?
Adidas is not going to be there to back you up. Pfizer and all of them, none of them is going to be there for you. It's going to be you and the God of Israel. And you're going to stand there and you're going to tell him what? You're his chosen people? If nobody knows who God's chosen people is, God does. You sure you want to roll the dice? So, yeah, you can trick the world, but you're still going to die. Just like everybody else. And you're going to have to face him. The difference between everybody else and you is they ain't running around calling themselves God's chosen people. You are. But even amongst your people, there are some who are called out. Leave them alone. Let them come with Christ. Jesus, if y'all call him that, whatever. He answers to it. That's all that matters. Yahshua, y'all call him Yeshua. My bad. Yeah. Yeshua. Okay, you know who we talking about. Leave them alone. Alright? Let them go to Yeshua. Y'all live y'all life. They belong to him. You don't. Your father is somewhere else. You gonna be there soon. And y'all, some of y'all know it. The rest of y'all are sheep. I mean, it's not your fault. But, you know, your outcome is what it is. But this path that you're on is prophesied. And Europe falling should concern you. Because that's part of the prophecy. That's part of the prophecy. Now, what you see Saudi Arabia doing and all that, I mean, don't get excited. Yeah, they have to move too. Oh, yeah. Go back and read the Bible. I know they told y'all can read some other book, you know. But no, you calling yourself God's chosen people. Not whatever the other book's chosen people is. God's. So, and when you talk about God, you're talking about the God of Israel. If you claim that you're the God of Israel's chosen people, then you need the Bible. Alright? You need to prove that from the Bible. I don't care what other book. I don't care if some black dude who say he been in Africa for 300 years and he knows all the Hebrews are black, but he don't want you to read the Bible. I don't care. I wouldn't listen to nobody that don't show you from the Bible who God's chosen people are. Nobody. That's real talk. I would be very concerned. Because if you have to steal a man's livelihood to prove that you're God's chosen people, you ain't God's chosen people. You're thieves. That's exactly what the term thief is, somebody who steals. Okay? So, yeah, there's a price that Europe has to pay. The Europeans, there's a price that you have to pay. You enslaved God's chosen people. Okay? Price time now. So, instead of being concerned about Kanye, you need to be concerned about the awakening. Oh, so they didn't tell you what Project Looking Glass was trying to keep quiet. Yeah, because he didn't exactly know what the awakening process was going to be. He didn't know what specifically was going to trigger it. Now, all of a sudden, Africans all over the place in Africa are burning up white Jesus. Right? It's just funny. Right after y'all decided to crucify Kanye West, Africans all over Africa decided to burn white Jesus. Yeah. So this prophecy was about America burning bridges and, I mean, just being themselves, you know, but to the degree to where I told you guys, you know, Europe is going to wake up and they're going to retaliate. They're going to retaliate. That's exactly what I said. And now you're looking at it. They're not just, you know, angry about it. They're ready to fight. You can only be fake for so long, man. But then when reality hits you in the face, and now it's in your house. Oh yeah, it's different when it's somebody else's house. Yeah, you go bomb and those are evil people. They deserve to die. And yeah, okay, well now that's your house. Okay, now y'all evil people and y'all deserve to die too then, right? Because you're about to go through something. And just like I said in that prophecy, it's already too late. It's too late already. You can't change the outcome. There's a price to pay for what you've done to God's chosen people, the blacks, the Negroes, all over the world. There's a price. Man, I don't know what y'all think about the Almighty God. The Bible tells you to fear Him for a reason, man. You don't have no fear of the Almighty. Oh my goodness. The boldness of somebody to claim to be God's chosen people, knowing that they're not. I'm not talking about the Jewish people who don't know they're not God's chosen people. I'm not talking about y'all. Okay, it's not your fault that you don't know you're not God's chosen people. It's not your fault. I ain't blaming you. I'm blaming the ones who've been indoctrinating you. Yeah, look, if you guys hear me, I'm letting you know right now, you're not God's chosen people. You're not. You're an Ashkenazi Jew. Go find out who Ashkenaz is. It's in Genesis chapter 10. Read the Bible. That's why I told you don't read the Bible. Read something else, some other book, because the Bible's going to tell you who you are. You're from Ashkenaz. That's why you're called Ashkenazi. You ever wondered why you're called the Ashkenazi Jews? Because you come from Ashkenaz. Okay, that's the father of the Europeans. He's white. Ashkenaz is the grandson of Japheth, Shem's brother. So you can't be from Ashkenaz and Shem. And if you're not from Shem, then Abraham is not your father. See how that works? So you're not related to Abraham, but you're in Abraham's land, saying that it was promised to you. Well, okay, price. Yeah. So the people who helped you get there, they're finna crumble right now. So, I mean, look, I'm not God, but the way this seems, the way it looks to me, God is going to crumble your protection first. You, Israel, and Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia trying to cling over to China and Russia and all that. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. So this is another prophecy. How you know it's not going to work, Brother Yaku? Because the real Israelites have to go home. The real Israelites have to go back to the promised land. Saudi Arabia occupies at least 70% of it. You're going to be unprotected. You're gonna be unprotected. You don't think China and Russia go look out for themselves? Once them holy moves start happening, once those supernatural moves start happening, they're gonna let you fall. Once these unusual, why is this happening, starts happening. Yeah, y'all think I'm joking. Yeah, no, because you're looking at physical manifestation of spiritual words. Look, I'm not even going to try to keep this short. So, for those of you who are, short-minded, look, I gave you a whole 30 minutes or something. Thank you for staying as long as you could. Maybe I'll try to chop this up or something for you guys. But we got to get into phase 2 of this conversation. Because I know, look, man, look. I know. I'm a Putin apologist. I'm a Jewish hater, anti-Semitic. What else? I'm a nigger. That nigger, who you think he is? Yeah, I know, man. I know. I'm a prophet, man. I'm a messenger. Okay? You don't gotta fear me. You don't gotta respect me. I'm not asking you to respect me or fear me. But you can see these are my prophecies. You can see they came to pass. Okay? So, where did those prophecies come from? That's what you should be concerned about. The black people who are of Abraham have to go back home. The black people who are not of Abraham, you're not of Abraham. Okay? Just because you're an African and you suffered, don't mean that you belong to Abraham. You have your own country. You know your own roots. Okay? We're going to do business together. Just let us get back home first. Okay, stop trying to take ours. We didn't come from Africa. I'm not an African. We didn't come from Africa. My roots started from Mesopotamia. That's where Abraham came from. Okay? Go back and read your Bible, read your history. So, no, were there other black people, on the earth besides Abraham? Yeah, of course. Yeah, there was other black-skinned people besides Abraham. He wasn't the first black man on earth. Okay? There was black people all over the earth ruling the earth. So now, all of a sudden, everybody is African? Get out of here. So if everybody was African, then why Africa ain't in the... Show me the word Africa in the Bible, and then I will be your African. I'll wait. Yeah, because you're not going to see Africa in the Bible. What you will see is Ethiopia. You will see that. Well, they're going to tell you, it was called this back then and it was called that back then. In the Bible days, it was called Ethiopia. Gosh, man. You're not a Hebrew. Be who you are. Don't you get it? Jesus is not a racist. Yahshua is not a racist. He don't hate you, man. He don't hate you. The people he hate, they feeling it right now. They know what's about to happen to them. They just can't control it. Your people are going to turn on you. You can't stop it. Yes, they're gonna flush you out. And all the stuff that you've been doing to other people, most likely they probably end up doing to you. I don't know. Look, I don't know your judgment. I know what happened to us. We went through slavery when we had Europeans putting us between horses and splitting us in half in front of our children. That's what our God did to us. What do you think our God is about to do to you? Now, I mean, if you don't think you did nothing to the Israelites, I mean, you don't have nothing to worry about them. Why you worried about, whether who's anti-Semitic or not? What do you care? It ain't gonna affect you. I mean, if the black people ain't the real Jews, then what you care about? You ain't did nothing to the real Jews. If the real Jews are the European people that's in that little tiny part of Israel, then y'all cool. You shouldn't have nothing to worry about from the God of Israel. He should be on your side, right? Well, what are you worried about? Because what I'm telling you is a prophecy from my God. That's what I'm telling you. My God, I'm claiming my God is the God of the Bible, the God of Israel, because I'm an Israelite. I always was an Israelite. I was born a Jew. Look, I never converted. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm going to say that again. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I mean, technically, yeah, because I'm Hebrew and I'm an Israelite. No, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like Black Lives Matter. I'm not a Black Lives Matterin'. I'm not a Black Lives Matterer. Yeah, but I do support the movement of what it was meant to be. Same thing with the Hebrew Israelites. Yes, I know who they are. Yeah, I know they're God's chosen people. Yeah, I'm not a part of their belief system. No, I'm not. Because they, for some reason, think they don't need Jesus. I hope you make it, brother, but I would be very careful with such boldness, especially in these sensitive times. Because you don't get to walk away from faith. Yeah, it's easy to follow rules. Going by laws and bylaws, yeah. I mean, stuff that you can do about with the flesh. Yeah, that's easy. Having faith in the unseen, that's difficult. That's very difficult. So you want the miracles from the God of Israel, you got to have the faith that he requires. You have to have the faith, brother. Not the ritual, the faith. Anyway, that's what the Christians will help you realize. Yes, he empowered them to provoke it. Look, when I say the Christians, I ain't talking about these fake evangelical, you anti-Semitic bastards. I ain't talking about them calling you anti-Semitic. I ain't talking about those frauds. What's his name? Billy Graham's son? Oh, Franklin Grahamins. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them, man. Hell is hot, Franklin. Can't wait till you get home, right? Evil bastard. I'm talking about the true Christians, man. There are real white people who are truly your brothers. Truly. You need to snap out of it. Go back and read the Bible and stop pretending like you don't see it, man. It's in the Old Testament and the New Testament. Look, the Bible is one book. You can't believe in the Old Testament and not the New Testament, man. And for you Christians, you can't believe in the New Testament and not the Old Testament. Okay? Jesus didn't do away with the law. He fulfilled it. It still exists. How you think you're going to get into heaven? See, he gave you his righteousness, his fulfillment of the law. If the law didn't exist, then he wouldn't have nothing to give you. If he did away with it, then everybody who was born after he died on that cross would have no reason to follow any laws. Anyway, those are lessons for another day. It's probably a little bit too debatable for some of y'all. I don't know. I'm not going to drag y'all any further, but here's the point, man. Here's the point. There's always a price. I know y'all think just, we're going to anti-Semitic Kanye and we finna ruin his life. This dude was rich when you ruined it, and he was rich before you ruined it and rich after. He went from 2 billion to 400 million. Oh, what a loss. No. Man, leave this brother alone, man. On some of this other stuff, I'm not for all of that white lives matter crap. I know what that racist crap mean. Okay, miss me with that. White people are not in danger by black men's hands. Black people are in danger by white men's hands. That's why we say Black Lives Matter, because we're in white world dying at the hands of white people who seem to think that our life don't matter. Kanye, that was the point. While you running around with Candace Owens. Anyway. So miss me with that racist crap, okay? Miss me with that. But don't lose focus, because this ain't about Kanye anymore. I think he just used Kanye as a stepping stone against you guys, because it's all happening at the same time. So what's going to happen next, Brother Rylander? Read the Bible. If the Bible don't tell you directly what's going to happen next, the God of Israel will. If you quiet yourself down, get off of your racist horse, whether it's a black racist or a white racist. You're on the black horse or the white horse. You climb off of it. Yeah, do I got some anger against the white people? Yeah, of course I do. Not all of them, dog. I got white people I love very dearly, and they know exactly who I'm talking about. I say this all the time, but y'all think I'm joking. I have some white, you can call them friends. They're more like family to me, like brothers. I don't call them my brothers all the time. I don't talk to them all day, every day, no. But they know I love them. They know that anytime they need me, they know they can call me on the spot. They know it. All right? I got some white brothers that's exactly the same way with me. They can call me right now and say, cool, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, come on, dog. Except you, Vinny. Because you need to get off of that alcohol. And then you can get back on track. You get a couple of weeks. That's about it. Anyway, I'm just joking, man. You still family. Stop calling me nigga, though. Tired of beating you up. Yeah, we love you. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got a friend, a white friend, who still uses the word nigger. Yeah, Brother Rylander, you weird. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we done beat Vinny up. Everybody knows Vinny, man. Everybody know. Vinny got beat up by every black in every state. Okay? I don't know. Look, I don't know what's gonna stop him, but that's what he do. but he's not a racist. He's not. I can tell you that for a fact. He's not a racist. I know him. I grew up with him. Okay? So yeah, so maybe I look at white people a little bit different because of people like him. All right? And because of people like John Osteen, Kenneth E. Hagin Sr., people like that. I learned a lot from those brothers. I got anointed in John Osteen's church. Okay, I don't support Joel Osteen. I don't know what happened to Joel Osteen. I think Joel Osteen died a long time ago. There's some kind of a reptile that's controlling his body. It is what it is. But it's time for all of them to be judged. And it's time for the Christians and the Hebrew Israelites to unify. Because we go, when we go, you guys are supposed to come with us. That's what the Bible says. The Bible saying we will carry the stranger with us. Okay, so remember when 1948, when the Jewish people went back to the Promised Land? Okay, y'all said that was the fulfillment of the Bible? Okay, but where's the stranger that was supposed to come with them? Oh, somebody did. Yeah, I read the Bible. Where is the stranger that the Bible said that they would take with them in 1948? Where is point who came with them in 1948? Look, be who you are, man. Just be who you are. You can still get to heaven. Stop trying to steal people's lives because they're pointing out the facts. And if you want to debate this, fine. We can debate it. Bring your Bible. All them other books, the other books don't make you God's chosen people. That make you the other book's chosen people. Whatever the other book is. You can be chosen. Whatever chosen mean to you, in that other book. You can be that. But to be God's chosen people, you need to get past Genesis chapter 10. You can't call yourself Ashkenazi. Okay? And claim that you're a Shemite. Telling everybody else they anti-Semitic. Stop ruining people's lives, man. The game is over. The gig is up. The game is over. So anyway, now Europe is retaliating against America. And just like I said before, we're finna be in a war with China and Russia. But y'all mad at people like me. Because I'm telling you something that happens before it happens. And so you're angry about it. And you deleting my videos and all this kind of stuff. Okay, delete them. I don't care. My job was to get the words out there. It's the audience's job to share it. So, just like I said, Europe is going to get its revenge. And America is going to collapse. But here's the second part that I wanted to talk about. Great transition. I told you guys, the beginning of the year, God told me that something very bad was going to happen to this country this year. He told me that. I told you guys that. Okay, I'll play a little clip for that for you too.
Before a demon, get ready.
Demon spotted at a Travis Scott concert.
Never had them touch you before, get ready. Cause evil is about to be loosed on you. And God ain't gonna protect you. No matter what you think. Think it's a joke and it's a game if you want to. I'm sorry, I'm not the prophet of, oh, it's gonna be alright and everything is great. It's not what he called me to do. I put together a little piece to see the things that I said in that prophecy so I can show you how they was fulfilled, which I did early. I didn't get to put everything else that happened. The year of massive changes. In November, just want you to keep in mind that in November is when Putin put his military in front of Ukraine. Okay, you can go back and look at the video and see what I said. And I just want you to keep in mind that at the Travis Scott concert, people actually videoed demons walking across the top of the stage. I don't know if they're all deleted now, but they also videoed demons jumping into the crowd, caught on camera. Multiple views, multiple angles. This is the year that, as everybody knows, Beyonce shapeshift at the VMAs. Year of massive changes. I said that was going to happen. In that prophecy that you guys are going to see, I prophesied that you were going to see, if you've never seen a devil before, get ready. I told you you're going to see people shapeshift. I said that on the 1st of 2020, 2021, January 1st, 2021. Okay. It says some other things too. 6 days later, 5 days later, there was the insurrection in the Capitol. Okay. You can see that for yourself. Why am I telling you this? I'm bragging on myself? No. I don't boast on what God does to me. You have to know this to take what I'm about to tell you next serious. Okay? God told me, he didn't tell me because he don't really deal with me like that. He don't always talk, yeah, cool, blah, blah, blah. No. He just, some kind of way I know. So he don't have to use actual words all the time. He just, some kind of way I know things. I just know it. That's how he deals with me. So people can call that the gift of knowledge. I don't know that much. I ain't that. Gift of knowledge, whatever. I don't know. Some kind of way, that's how he communicates to me. And on the 1st this year, something very bad is going to happen to America. Something very bad is going to happen to America this year. This year. Will it be the invasions? I don't know. I ain't God. I'm not. You need to ask those other prophets. Because I didn't prophesy Russia invading. I don't know when it's going to happen. But I know something horrible is going to happen to this country this year. This year. So whatever time you think you got, 2nd Ezra 15 is going to wipe that away. Your prayer should be focused on, like what the sister said, the prodigals coming back home, which would include the Hebrew Israelites who started running around thinking that they don't need Jesus. You need to reach them. Because what happens to Israel happens to you.
See. So I don't know if we really understand in this country, in America, even though all the economic people are warning us and the economic advisors are warning us, and the federal chair and the chair federal and everybody's telling us, hey, you need to brace yourself if the petrodollar is taken away. Well, the petrodollar is pretty much taken away. It's pretty much taken away. The dollar is being sold off on the auction block. Countries are getting rid of the dollar. That's us, we're the dollar. Do we realize how bad that is? I don't think we realize how bad that is. So yeah, he told me something very bad was going to happen to this country this year, which is happening right now. So I'm telling you that this is what I said at the beginning of the year, right now, so that once you feel the effects of what's happening, you can go back and say, oh, that's what God was saying. Just like Brother Rylander said. I was telling people 4 years ago to start buying gold. Wish I had the money to take my own advice. I could have been Uganda, Anyway. Congratulations to Uganda. To the American people, look, man. Time is short. Focus on being your best you. Stop trying to kill other people. Stop. It's not working for you. It's not working. Look at what's happening, man. Bring your military home. Get ready to fight your own citizens. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, no. Quit playing. I ain't talking about the blacks. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about. So please stop. Oh yeah, y'all think they playing with y'all? No, they're not playing with you. They're not playing with you. They are very serious. Get ready to fight them. Yeah, for the black people, stay out of it. This ain't got nothing to do with us. This is them against them. Stay out of it. Yeah, and all you black people who you want to suffer their fate. Go right ahead. Don't try to encourage the rest of us, because I'm warning everybody. All the black people, I'm telling you right now, don't follow them. This is them against them. This is their war. They've been telling them for a long time it's gonna be a civil war. They think these people are joking. These people ain't joking. They ain't playing with you. They're not playing with you. So I don't know if it's gonna have something to do with Trump or not, but I can tell you right now, you guys are not gonna have a good outcome. It could have something to do with Biden. Could be the opposite, exact opposite. While they trying to blame January 6 people, it might be the opposite people. but there will be some kind of civil war. You guys against you guys. You guys are already fighting against each other. And I can't tell you to stop. You're not gonna listen to me anyway. I don't think you can stop even if you wanted to. Cause he's put you on a path. And no matter what you do, you can't change the outcome. Project Looking Glass.
And family court is trying to find a way to get me. I'm filtering waste like a brand new kidney long talks with my daughter so she won't Will Smith me.